Let's take a look at this from Fox News. Supreme Court strikes down Louisiana law on abortion clinic restrictions. The court ruled 5-4 with Chief Justice John Roberts siding with the court's liberal justices. It seems like Fox is taking a page out of CNN, CBS, ABC, the rest of the legacy media. Whenever the Democrats lose, they call it a narrow majority. Isn't that what Fox is doing right now, claiming they lost by a narrow majority? Let's see what President Trump says in this tweet. These horrible and politically charged decisions coming out of the Supreme Court are shotgun blasts into the face of the people that are proud to call themselves Republicans or conservatives. We need more justices or we will lose our Second Amendment and everything else. Vote Trump 2020. Careful, Mr. President. I guess you've forgotten you've had quite a list of Supreme Court wins. You've won on welfare, the wall, immigration, taxes, and even your personal finances. Yes, you've taken some losses along the way, but you don't want to go down the route of FDR. When FDR was elected president and tried to put in the New Deal, the Supreme Court smacked him around. Old FDR, he didn't like this very much. He suggested that in order to pack the Supreme Court, he had a two-prong approach. He wanted justices to be retired if they served more than, I think it was 10 years and 6 months and reached the age of 70. He also wanted to pack the court, really, by making the Supreme Court number change from 9 to 15. And honestly, there's nothing in the Constitution that stops that. It's only tradition that we have, and it's a fairly recent tradition, that we have the current number of 9. However, FDR might have had the last laugh. Like I said, there are 9 justices in the Supreme Court. By the time he had died, he had appointed 8 Supreme Court justices. So he had pretty well packed the court by the time he died, didn't he? Personally, I am in favor of abortion. I am against abortion if it's coming out of my pocket. If you are pregnant and you're willing to pay for it, or you have health care that's willing to pay for it, that's fine. I don't want to be paying for it, but there's a little bit more to that. I also wouldn't marry a woman who would cavalierly consider an abortion, and I would never consider marrying a woman who would abort a child that was mine. But if she had been raped, or if she had become pregnant very young, say in high school, and it was a bad decision, everybody makes stupid decisions when they're that age, that would be different. Abortion is a very personal thing, and I don't think it should be in politics. In a way, I'm surprised President Trump is against abortion. After all, he wasn't against that bump stock rule that went into effect. He's a 90s Democrat. Don't ever forget that. Yes, he's going to get my vote in November, but that doesn't mean I support him in everything he does. And I suggest that when you make your choice in November, remember, you're never going to find a candidate that you agree with 100% on. But if fundamentally you think that that person that you're voting for is doing the best he can for his country, Maybe you should give him a choice. Oh, and by the way, before I finish this up, where is Basement Biden? Where is Hiding Biden? He doesn't seem to be anywhere to be found on this issue. He's hiding away in his basement, hoping the world will pass him by. Yeah, he'd be a great leader in November, wouldn't he?